It's time for Bull Sessions, brought to you by NeCo Seed, your weekly hour-long excursion into all things agricultural, from farming to livestock, soil to seed, equipment to rural life. Now here's your hosts, Randy Baker and agronomist Brad Law.
Good morning, Bradley. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Randy.
It's that time, the last show of the year.
Last show.
Can you believe we made it all year? We just started in September, but hey, Miles letting us stay around.
Yeah, are you going to party like it's 1999, Randy?
No.
No?
No.
Are you going to stay up till midnight?
I doubt it. I haven't for the last 2 years.
Well, if anybody is thinking about some last-minute seed sales, maybe they could call you tonight.
Well,
Moonlight Madness maybe special. You and Andrew, Moonlight Madness soybean sales tonight only.
Why do you think we only operate at night? We're not people that love the darkness like you, Bradley. We're people of the light, Andrew and me.
You know, it's some of these deals like, you know, we got to serve our customers, quality service. If they want to buy beans at midnight,
then we will talk to them.
You will talk to them.
I will.
So you just admitted
that
if people want to call and buy beans at midnight.
You remember that commercial we done a year or so ago about the 2 a.m. deal? Do you know how many people called wanting their beans or corn delivered at 2 a.m.? And
well, that had nothing to do with that.
I think otherwise. I can't prove it, but I do think otherwise.
Oh.
So our last show, I guess they're going to let us stay around for the next year, or at least into the first of the year.
Well, I think it's a week-by-week contract,
It is. It depends on how much you aggravate Miles.
Oh, and how many peanuts they have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We got to keep peanuts around.
Well,
we got a lot to do today. We got a guy coming on to talk to us about irrigation. Kurt Grimm.
Okay.
Focus on the farmers coming up.
I think you just murdered his name, Randy.
Kurt Grimm.
Grimm.
I'm sorry. I misread my note.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kurt.
And that is NutraDrip Irrigation Systems.
Yes.
This is high-tech stuff, which you're not going to get at all.
Oh, that's why I'm here.
We're going to learn about it.
The purpose for this whole show that we do here.
To educate you.
Is to educate me. I
and
get
Miles.
Educated. And anybody else that don't know certain of our subjects. But, yeah, I've learned an awful lot just since this show began.
Okay. Well, one thing you do a big part of is the focus on the farmer.
Yes.
Do you got anybody lined up on that one?
I do.
You do?
I do.
So you did your homework?
I did my homework. No, I didn't have to this week.
You didn't?
We had people sent into the email.
Yeah, we did.
This was voted upon.
That was the bull at willcross.net where people emailed in and suggested a farmer for us to focus on.
Yep.
So that is cool.
It is cool.
And maybe you missed last week's Focus on the Farmer. Mm-hmm. We've got those on YouTube.
We do.
So you can log on there and fire up your phone or your tablet or even the old PC and get on YouTube and type in Will Cross Bull Sessions and see, you know, what we've talked about, if we made any sense, or if I made fun of Randy and you just want to hear it again. Go on YouTube and like us, subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate that.
And, yeah, and if anybody is tired of Bradley, I'd like to know that, too, that I'm not the only one.
But, since we're at the end of the year, I've got a list for us about this
You've got
year.
another list.
Yes, I've got a list.
I figured you did. Is this a funny list, sad list?
It's kind of a combination. It's kind of reflective, and some of it you'll probably think is funny because it's at my expense, which you guys seem to enjoy.
We do. Okay.
Do we need to sing that Old Lang Syne or whatever that song is?
Old Lang Syne? No.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
You probably
Miles.
don't have it in your song system anyway.
I probably don't have. Well, and I think I also butchered the name as badly as Randy butchered Mr. Grime over there.
Oh, maybe they can discuss that in the parking lot later after the show.
I probably need to change my prescription on my glasses.
Fight.
Okay. Okay, here's my list.
Tell me your list.
My list of highlights from 2016.
Okay.
Cows get out right when you sit down for supper.
They do that.
They do that.
They do that.
Okay. If you go to the radio station to watch Randy cut commercials so he doesn't say anything like 2 a.m. seed deliveries, you'll end up on the air, and it's really not as bad as you think.
You was sure scared that first day.
Oh, yeah.
If I could show everybody the look in your face.
And that's why we're on radio, not on TV.
When Miles stuck that big microphone up in front of your face, you about wilted.
And I was not planning to do anything.
And Miles, look at this monster you've created.
Yeah. Okay. This one's a shout out to our men in blue.
Okay.
The Riverside Police in Kansas City have a great response time when you're stranded on 635 in a loaded Peterbilt and blocking a lane of traffic in the afternoon.
How would you know about that?
Because I was there.
Oh.
And 911, I think I hung up the phone and the patrolman showed up.
Really?
So that was very, very good.
That is good.
That's a little nerve-wracking experience with cars zipping around a semi. Even though you're one of the bigger things on the highway, I don't want to be rear-ended by a Prius.
No, it might hurt.
Okay.
Huh?
I think my grain trailer would fare pretty well, but I don't want to experience
You don't
that.
want to be involved in that, Bradley.
No. Okay, we're going to go and pay some bills here. The highest bean yield on my farm was 80 bushels.
80
in the plot.
bushels. Does that work or not?
I was
don't know.
excited about that, and that was 73, 79, 3.7 glide tolerant bean. That
We
has
got
that
lots of them.
awesome seed size of 165,000 in a 50-pound unit. So
That works.
I'm
don't it?
excited about that bean.
$30 or thereabouts.
Okay,
That works.
Randy's plugging shamelessly. The top corn yield in the plot was 236 bushel. Been there, done that again.
Works.
Gotta love the agricultural corn.
That works.
Okay. If you only have 7 head of cattle,
Yeah.
they will still get out.
They will still get out. Have you ever thought of fixing a fence?
This was you know what they did?
You talked about your southern border. You need to build your wall up a little bit.
This was on the western border.
Okay.
And we had cattle panels put in, and at the end of each cattle panel, I put one of those silver steel posts with the red top. So I bought the good ones, and I wired it. Back this spring, no problems. Well, Tina and Fred thought it was a good idea that Tina was trying to eat whatever grass she could, and she got the wires loose where she made it pivot up like a garage door,
Yeah.
and her and Fred walked out.
You know, even the old cowboys would go, you ever heard ride fence? They'd go check them once in a while. You don't just put it up once and ignore it.
Well, I think she pushed on it right then, and then she destroyed it. So, and then she couldn't get back in because it closed behind her, and she took her boyfriend with her.
One of them will get out,
Yes. So
no matter what.
okay. The test weight in the plot topped out at 63 pounds on
Works.
corn.
That
so
works.
that was exciting.
That works.
Okay. And then we had a population plot. Did you I never thought of this, but we'd never been in the 70s before in my plot. Okay. I had a population of 77,000
I remember.
with the 79s. We did a whole bunch of different populations, but we still got 75.3 bushel with a 77,000 stand,
Wow.
or 70,000 chain set on the planter, and then whatever come up from there.
Maybe we've been planting too many seeds over the years.
So you're a seed salesman that's going to try to tell me to lower my population and sell me less seed.
Makes no sense, does
Makes
it?
no sense.
I told
Have you started the
We are about serving and not always selling.
Have you started the New Year's Eve party already?
No.
What was in your coffee this morning, Randy?
No, it was coffee. Strictly coffee.
Oh, okay. Your 2-year-old. You got one of those? Right?
I don't.
Okay. Your 2-year-old will walk around the house singing "Uptown Funk You Up."
Bradley.
Okay, but it won't sound quite like "Funk You Up."
Oh, Bradley. You are taking us to the edge again.
I mean, could you
If
get
we
that
get
groove?
fired, everyone's going to know why.
You know, that may be the first time some of our listeners heard that song
I
out while
bet it
they're
is.
they're probably choring cattle and be like,
No, they played at those dancing Christmas lighthouses.
"Oh, they do." Okay, but no, he was walking around the house going "Uptown Funk You Up," but it didn't sound like that. Okay. I'm not mature enough to be trusted with walkie-talkies at the seed house.
No.
I learned that this year.
No,
Farmers market customers like having fresh sweet corn all summer long.
they do. You're going to have to wait a minute.
I
'cause
am.
We got to get out of here for a
Okay.
minute.
Well,
But
I got
we
two
will
left.
come back with the rest of Bradley's noise, and we come back to Bull Sessions on 680 KFEQ.